What's up guys, Wraec is here with a new video, and today we got another event week in Idle Heroes with Soul Awakening session. You can see I already did a few summons, 8,756 points, just quickly summoned the copies that were in my bag. But now I've prepared something really special for you guys, because I am thinking about going for that SS core, because I think it would be really cool. Maybe using it for the Basilisk, I don't know, maybe for a new hero, I haven't decided on that yet, but I think the idea of going for it, that is something that could be pretty fun. And I have prepared something for us today because we have a ton of very, very interesting copies here in my bag. Not those. Those are still there. I have to do something with them. Well, it starts like here. We got Wukongs, we got Vulcans, we got IEAs, obviously, we got Aspens, we got like a ton of nice copies. And what we are going to do is we're going to do basically summoning rapid fire. And then we're going to check out if we got something good. And this is going to be pretty interesting because with the way you usually do summons, you go through Quick Awaken. And you say skip cutscene and you throw in 10 bomb after 10 bomb after 10 bomb. So that you basically only ever catch a glimpse of what you summoned. And so we can kind of check out what we saw, but we'll never be exactly sure until the end of the video. So that is what I'm planning for today. You guys can also comment down below if you have any idea or if you want to see me going for the SS core. If you have any idea about which hero we should go for. If you maybe think we should wait, you can tell me all of that down below. Let me show you how this works. So we got the skip cutscene on. We are not going to use any awakening items. We could, of course, later on use those. Perfectly fine. But it is going to look fairly strange because this is the way that you do those summons. For the people that saw it in the last live stream already, you know it. But this is the way this looks. So basically the macro will throw in this very quickly. You just catch a glimpse of what is there. And obviously we are hoping on this one to see red. We are hoping to see orange right here. So keep your eye basically right here where my cursor right now, because there the best copies will appear. What would I hope for? Well, obviously it would be nice to get like an SS Basilisk. I've also never summoned an S tier, like just from my regular summons. I got one obviously from the cores, but I've never gotten one like this. I personally have to say, I'm not the biggest fan of summoning like this. It is cool for like a limited video, but if you do it the entire gala, you just lose this appeal of being able to click the button and then the meteors coming down. I think we got our first B+ there. The meteors coming down and being hyped throughout that is really cool. But now, of course, with quick summon and like those 10 bombs that you can do, they've kind of destroyed that to an extent, because this is now basically the meta. Because of course, every single time we do like a 10 bomb, it's roughly 60 points. So the speed at which we can summon is fairly crazy. And this is, of course, meta defining for when the Soul Awakening session ends and people are trying to quickly snipe up a few spots, a few ranks, because you can do like 18,000 points within, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. It's very, very quick. And thus you can quickly rise up in the ranks there and get yourself, well, maybe even a higher position than before. Obviously, those are kind of the high value copies. I do have a ton of shards as well, which are generally less value because they don't include like the Transcendence heroes anymore. We don't even have Queen in there anymore. Only in the elite shards do we have the Transcendence heroes. I don't have too many of those, so copy quality outside of what we see in this video on my account, pretty low, but we have a lot of those. So at least that's something. Was that B? I think it was B, not even B+. So copy quality, sadly, overall fairly low, but shouldn't be a problem. I mean, low quality copies still give us points, still can be S tier. Oh, I saw that. I saw 2 red. Oh, was that an A- Aspen? Did we just summon an A- Aspen? I just saw it. Oh my god, it could have been B+. It could be B+, guys. 2 A-, that does not mean necessarily that we get an A-, but oh, it looked, I saw the 2 A- that's immediately. That is crazy. I want to get an S tier for once. I've never gotten one. It's so crazy. I mean, I know people, they've done not even remotely the amount of summons that I did, and they have multiple S tiers even already. And yeah, I somehow never had the luck. And I imagine one day when we are going to get one, it will be on some absolutely random hero that we don't even want. I can already see that. I can already see that. It will be horrible. Will be horrible. But I mean, S tier is still good, I guess. Still decent chunk of starry gems that you get for it, no matter if it's like a useful hero or not. If you, of course, have it on the useful hero, it would be even better. If we get it on the Basilisk, it would be very, very much so fun. And honestly, I need like at least SS tier on Basilisk because he's very, very speed dependent. So, a bit of a problem there. I don't think even S tier would make much sense in my team, if I'm honest. So, a few more Aspens. Aspen's never bad. Get kind of tired of summoning him. I was hoping a bit that they just rework those basic chests, so the ones that we get now all the time, basically for every few summons you get a chest, and that they kind of rework that chest and maybe include like a few different heroes. Now, it would be nice to have like some of the newer ones as well, maybe even up to Vulcan or something, because some of those heroes that are like not really too common are just not in this chest, like not in the immediate chest, and then this next chest that is like includes the next 6 heroes is already like fairly rare. So that's already kind of a problem there. And then heroes such as Yontum, for example, aren't really common. Vulcan is super valuable still, just because we can't really summon him too often there. And that's, in my opinion, a little bit ridiculous, honestly. It's a little bit ridiculous. And they could just add a few more heroes in there. Ooh. Now LBRM, very, very interesting. Not a whole lot of copies that we have right there, but if we high roll on that, not too bad. Okay, there was nothing in there. More explanation than results here. I saw a B tier Finn. I don't hate that. I don't hate a B tier Finn. Star Alchemist Tom Young could be high value as well. I don't know. I mean, like, it is certainly one of the best heroes out there at the moment if you have the treasure. So if we get like a nice S tier there, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that, ladies and gentlemen. I wouldn't mind that. Would be kinda nice. I think during the last gala when we like did the summoning stream, which you can still do. We could still do a summoning stream towards the end of the week, maybe on Thursday. What do you guys think? We got like pretty much immediately our first A-, and I think a second and a third one too. So that was pretty good. I have a few summoning stones too. Ooh, shall we do a few summoning stones towards the end of the video? I have a few. We could do a B+ summoning stone. Ooh, B+ summoning stone on Umbreon. I like that. I like that. Let's do that. Or on Basilisk. I want to get a good Basilisk. I think mine sucks. I don't know if I even have Basilisk copies. There are Basilisk copies arrive. Can we just get like an S tier, maybe? Well, B tier. Not too bad. Not too bad. Norton Hake. And our last TVVs. Okay, now we're basically done. Didn't take super long, considering how many summons we just did. I'm not even sure. I think I retired everything before so we can see. It's 1,723 summons. Well, now the question, of course, is what did we get? Did we get something good? Let's first check out the B-. So those are the B- that we got. We got like a Basilisk there. A ton of Aspens, obviously. One Wukong. A few Vulcans. Not bad. Not too bad. B tier should be a lot less. Ooh, Basilisk. Okay. We can maybe even change this a little bit. Okay, let's check out if we got any good stat rolls. Doesn't seem like it. Ooh, wait. This is a locked one. I trolled myself. No, we had this one before. I was like, oh, 6,000 attacks, so great. Oh, no. No. Nice. Bit low roll. Bit low roll Vulcan. It's just barely B+. That's still 1,800 contract story. And now the question is, did we get an A-? Now that's the question. And we did. There it is. There it is. We got an LFA in Aspen. 6,233 attack, 5,507 HP. Not bad. Let's check for anything higher than that, but I doubt I would have seen that 100%. Let's check out the Aspen. So we got an A- during this. This is actually pretty cool that this happened. I was very sure that we got this. There it is. Roll, control immunity offset, faction roll, divine block. That's horrible. How much of a high roll? 16 more bars. It's not super high roll, but it's good attack. It's really good attack. I think we can sell that in the auction house for a decent chunk. Should not be a problem. 6,233 attack Aspen. How much does this go for right now? Let's check it out. A-, of course, not super big in that sense. Oh, we got a few more copies there. I forgot about that. Let's check out Aspen. And awakened tier, we want to go for A minus. So let's see. Bits, of course, starting here rather low. Maybe we want to sort by attack, or super high attack. We're more like in the 6,300 direction, somewhere around here, I guess. Selling for 7,100, you can bid there. So it should be like, I guess around 7k starry gems. We can say that 7k starry gems should be possible, maybe even a bit more. There's some higher priced ones here. Of course, this is like higher roll overall as well, but I guess people are looking for attack. So it should at least get like 7k SG. And then we should be rather fine. And have like a pretty decent chunk because you can times 4 it for the CSG. I have like 28,000, so it's pretty good. Let's check the points. 18,000 points, very good. And we are now in top 5. We're now up there actually. We just surpassed IC just barely. And we put ourselves up there. And the distance to those is actually no problem at all. You saw how quickly we did the summons. It comes down to who has contract starry and who has copies. The answer to who in this case is us. So yeah, we got both of this in pretty good amounts. So I'm not really worried about that at all. Let's claim our chests. Yeah, and those are the chests that I was talking about where I say they should include a few more. 501 chests there. I think that's just not enough. Those are the first 6 Transcendence Heroes. I think it should include a few more. Because if we check out the Transcendence Heroes and we go in there, we do have our first list right up here. And then it basically ends already with LFAs barely in there. And the next 6, at least SSM would be in there. And probably even the next 6 should be in there. I feel like that would be nice. Because even, look at that. Yontum is in the spot that not even if we include the next 6 Transcendence Heroes, it would be in there. And those are like really rare if you want to have a good copy. Now, they should give them a little bit more selection there, I think. Let's do one more thing. Going to get ourselves a Basilisk copy because I want to. We can use the filter here, hero filter. Let's put it up. And then we just need a chest that includes Basilisk. That ain't it. What about this one? We're still looking fairly much so too low here. Eminent Hero Selection Chest. We can do that. It's okay. 1 copy of Basilisk. Because we have 1 B+ core. And I want to see if we can make something happen here. Let's see, guys. Okay, we go in there. We select our Basilisk. There he is. Awakening item selection. We do have a ton of other ones too that we could in theory use, but for this one, let's go for the B+ core. B+ core, actually, what was it? Roughly 5% chance for a hero A- or above. So it's a 1 in 20. Not bad at all. I have gotten some real high rolls from that. I've gotten an A tier from a B+ core. I've gotten an A- from a B+ core. And I've gotten a ton of B+ from B+ core. So, yeah. 0.065% chance for S or above. So, that probably isn't going to happen. But we're still going to check it out. I want to see what we can do. And this is the way of something that I really like. I hate that they put the 10 bomb up there. It's way better to go with those summons. Let's see if we can get something good. Come on. Come on. Come on. For the video. For the video. Streamer luck. Ah! I think that was wrong. Okay, we got the red. I think this was trolling. Yeah, you could see it because the flash wasn't there. But like we got 5,000 attack Basilisk. It's not bad. We got a redstone. I don't hate it. I don't hate it, guys. It's good. It's good. I don't think it has any value, but it's good. So yeah. Tell me down in the comments below whether you think we should go for the SS core. If you want to see that. If you want to see a live stream of us doing that towards the end of the week. And other than that, I wish you guys a great day. Stay tuned for my review of the treasures as well for Norton, Hake, and PDE. We're going to do that soon. And with that, I wish you guys a great day. We'll see us in the next one.